This is the one video I never wanted to have to make, but here we are. Hello friends, and welcome back to our little coffee club. Well, you guys saw the last video. I thought that maybe I would never have to record a video giving like a bad review, but here we are. You know, if this coffee would have been sent to me for free, perhaps I would have scrapped the whole idea and just not recorded a video. But being that I bought this with my own hard-earned money, you know, I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. And I have to say, remember, okay, let me show you something. Remember how the first dose that I ground, the coffee was 2 coarse, and then I saved it and I said, you know what, I'll taste it as pour over tomorrow. Well, I did. There's 6 grams left in here because I brewed 12. And I have to tell you that I tasted it a couple of times, and then after that, I just threw it away. It's just undrinkable, undrinkable. Now, you know, man, I wanted to like it. I really did want to like it. I never wanted to have to make like a negative review video, but I will always be honest with you guys. And if I ever get said something for free and I record the video and there's just nothing good to say about it, I'll scrap the video. I won't, you guys will never see it. But I won't say it's good. I won't do that. So this, you know, that I bought with my own money, and I wouldn't want you guys to make the same mistake. Wow, you know, how do I explain? You know, I brewed it, and you guys saw the espresso. It was, okay, first of all, it was the most gorgeous, most beautiful shot of espresso that I have ever pulled on the channel. And I've done a couple hundred videos. You know, I've done tons of espresso. And that shot, for sure, is the most beautiful shot I've ever pulled. It was gorgeous. But you know, I did say it, as soon as I opened the bag, I said, you know, something wrong, something's off, you know, like this smells strange. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just strange. And I called it, right? Then when I brewed it, I said, you know what, there's like a woodiness to it. But being that it was espresso, you know, it was hard to put my finger on it. But then when I brewed it as filtered, man, it was straight up, it just tasted like wood. This coffee has one tasting note. It's wood. So, you know, okay, you might ask, like, what kind of wood? Well, what do I look like, a termite? I don't know. So, maple, maybe? Cherry? Oak? I don't know, okay? But it goes together like lamb and tuna fish. Or would you like spaghetti and meatballs better?
No. And how long have you been delivering food to Mr. Koufax?
I deliver food for 6 years. Plus I'm stripper, but I've put on weight, so it's a problem.
I see. And in your experience, was Sonny a good father to Julian?
Oh, yes. They make terrific pair. They went together like lamb and tuna fish.
Lamb and tuna fish?
Maybe you like spaghetti and meatball? You more comfortable with that analogy?
Yes, considering we're in America. I mean, if you don't like spaghetti and meatballs, why don't you get the hell out?
Hey, listen, I'll come down there and give you a crew cut, mister.
Let's see your clippers.
Not my problem. Your father was sick.
Stop yelling at me! Order!
Look, man, I don't know. I never wanted to make this kind of video. There's like nothing positive to say about this coffee except the fact that when you brew it, it gives you the most gorgeous looking shot, even better than the liquid amber. And Good Brothers liquid amber gives you a really nice looking shot. But it tastes good. This one, I don't know, man. You know what? I need to have some coffee. And I'm not gonna rebrew this. I said I was gonna make it in the Bianca. No, heck no. After, I don't think I can pull not even a like decent shot with it. So from here, we're just gonna go straight into the other one. I wanna brew like the classic, I think. Which one's the classic? The red one is what we did last time. Original, here we go, the original. Okay, let's see what the original has to give us. I'm not expecting big things. I'm telling you right now, I'm expecting more of pretty much the same, just maybe a different roast level, because I doubted that they make like a different blend for each bag. But man, I hope that I'm wrong. So I don't want to mislead you guys, man. And this is just no bueno, okay? Tastes like wood. There's only one tasting note too, because a little woodiness with maybe some little fruitiness and some tartness or something going on. It's just straight up wood chips. So, I'm sorry. I really wanted to like it. Listen, I bought the sampler. I have $45 of coffee here, which is very reasonable. By the way, the price is really great if the coffee was good, but doesn't even have to be great, man. Just something decent, something that I could drink. It's just for, make milk drinks. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it can't taste like wood. So look, I don't know, man. Let me go ahead and brew this one and see what we can do with this. Let's take it over to the other counter.
Where did the time go? How do we move so far away? Holding on, how much can we both take when love is an echo? I can't hear what you're saying when love is an echo. I can't hear what you're saying.
All right, man. What a way to start the show. Something different today, but never expected to have to do this. I wish at least I could have said, it's all right, or, well, it's not that bad, but it's just this it's just straight up bad. And the main thing is that I don't want you guys to get stuck with especially 3 bags of that. So yeah, and if you buy just the 1 bag, it's a 2-pound bag, by the way. It's a little bit less money than the sampler, but it's 2 pounds. And imagine having to throw away. It hurts me more to have to throw away the product than the fact that I spend the money. But either way, I can't drink that. I'm sorry, I can't drink that. I hope that this bag, it's a bit better. I am not expecting big things from it now after the first disappointment. Now, it's incredible, right? Because the beans look very consistent. The roast looks well done and very consistent. It wasn't too dark. And it pulled the most gorgeous shot of espresso that I've ever done here. That's for sure, okay? For sure. So, but man, the flavor is just not doable for me at all. I can't work with it. I can't do it. So, I don't know. Let's open this one up. I think last time I never showed you guys the roast level. Maybe? I don't remember. But I might have not done that. I don't know. We always do that. Yeah, maybe I did, because we saw that the beans were kind of very consistent and all that. Okay, the smell was the first thing that clued me off on the other bag of coffee. That I said, it's not like bad, but it's not good, and it's not what I'm used to, and it's like some moodiness. Just like the flavor. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, no, this one is a bit more coffee-like. This is more normal. Wow, now, okay, maybe it's not the same beans. Well, I hope so. I hope so. But let's put this, maybe the original redeems the whole thing here. I thought today of being on the Brew again, but we're gonna pull several shots. Today, we're making cortados. I mean, there's no way around it. We're making cortados today, one way or another. So we're probably gonna pull more than one shot here, and we'll see what happens. And I didn't, in the Brew, man, what about that? It just fixed itself? Like, how is that possible? I don't even understand that. It gave no problems, no signs of the water bleeding off into the drip tray. I didn't see any issues, no, the little noise I was hearing, everything was gone. It worked perfectly. I have no idea. Man, my kitchen is weird. Let me turn on the lights, take a picture of this, and put it here on the screen for you guys to look at it. Yeah, man, so if I can get something decent, like flavor-wise from this coffee, I'm gonna have to pull and maybe even dial in another coffee. I don't know. We'll see what we have to do, but I'm having some. Last time I didn't even get, it's these videos revolve around my brew session. Last time, I did the Irish coffee, at least that was awesome. That was great. It turned out great, delicious. Maybe that's why I didn't feel like making more coffee. That could be it, because I never had the espresso. I tasted it a few times, whatever, threw it out, and that was it. I didn't make anything else. And today I don't want it to go that way. The diet is back on, guys. And, it took me about 10 days, less than 2 weeks to get back to where I was. And now I'm making progress again. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this going for maybe at least another 2 weeks. Who knows, maybe even 3 weeks, we'll see. I'm very motivated this year for the dieting process, and I wanna keep it going. But I am very hungry. Right now, as I'm recording this, it's already past midday, it's 2 o'clock. I woke up this morning at 4:30 in the morning. I went to the gym, I did more than an hour of exercise, and I haven't eaten anything. I'm basically fasting. I have my pour over in the morning, and I'm still hanging in there. So now I'm about to have a little bit of coffee. That's hardcore, man. Don't do that, guys. Don't listen to my dieting advice. It's way out there. All right, let's let's get this ready. Hold on. Guys, as I started I put the scale here, and I was gonna get the things in the cup for the next clip. But then I decided, let me put the grinder where it goes. I'm so glad I did, because again, the same thing happens. I'm still using it for pour overs in the morning, and the same thing happens, that it gets really tight, and you have to keep running it and then go, to a lower number little by little. So let me do that. I'm gonna set it at grind size 15. And the Bianca have to be at a finer. We ended at 13, but I should have been at 14 maybe on the infuser for this coffee. I don't know, man. Let's start at 12. Let's start at 12. Let's see what happens at 12. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go down. Go down. That doesn't seem to happen on burr grinders. At least not that noticeable, for sure. I mean, I can always adjust it, but this one, it gets so tight that it's just a no-go. Okay, so I have it at 12. I'm gonna try my first shot at 12. Temperature is 85, by the way. For darker roast coffees, I always lower the temperature. All right, so let me put the beans in here. Let me refocus. Okay, if not, I mean, that's how we ended up last time, getting the one coffee that I brewed from that other coffee, the wood coffee, that I ended up doing the pour over, because again, I had already dropped the beans inside and I couldn't turn the thing. So, but today, thank goodness I remembered. All right, so the fragrance of this coffee is definitely better. I'm not gonna say it's like great or anything, but it's better. It's it's a little better than the other one. Okay, 17.9, one more, 18, there we go. Today, by the time that Nicky sees this video, if he sees it, it'll be weeks from when I saw his video, but just today he posted a video. I told you guys about Nicky P previously. He likes to roast coffee and, hang out and show his brew sessions as well. But he tried making a cortado. Nicky, come on, man. You gotta use like regular milk, bro. You can't, at least get the one that's made for like to work with espresso and latte art and all that stuff. You can't just throw in some vanilla milk in there. So what was it? Vanilla almond milk, I think you used. Come on, bro. Oh man. Nicky. All right, let's grind 18 grams. Again, grind size 12, water temperature 85. Okay, we'll give it some taps. Again, now last time we were having a lot of, tap the spout, we were having a lot of retention because this coffee is like a lot stickier than what I normally grind. Look, a whole gram? How is that possible? A whole entire gram. Okay, all right, what are we gonna do? Let's drop some more beans in there. You know, okay, I wasn't even gonna say this part, but now that it's making me do this, I'm gonna say something I'm gonna mention is that, man, you know, when I brewed the 12 grams of the other coffee, the other Nicoletti coffee, like I said, I couldn't even drink it. I had to end up just throwing it out. And then I got my beloved Dunkin' and I ground it. And I had previously ground that coffee in the duo, and you know, I followed up with the Dunkin', and even what I got from the Dunkin', there probably was enough of that other coffee that came out that tainted the taste of the Dunkin'. It maybe was half a gram, and it was so off-putting that just the fact that there was a little bit of in there, you could absolutely, I knew that was not my regular Dunkin'. I knew something was wrong. So it was very drinkable, okay? It wasn't enough to like, but I could definitely taste that something's wrong here. And wow, that's crazy, you know? I don't know, man. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We gotta push through. We gotta get another gram. Now we'll probably be over, but. Well, this one, yeah, definitely the fragrance of this coffee is a little bit different, and maybe this one will be better. I'm hoping. All right, we're right at 18 grams. Let's fluff it up. And you know what? The coffee looks great, man. It looks great. It looks very, very consistent. It looks like well roasted. It doesn't look like overly, you know, burnt or oily or anything. It looks great. The consistency is nice, and it brewed the most beautiful looking shot of espresso. So I'm really, you know, I'm pretty sure that this coffee has to be extremely fresh. I told you guys that on the sticker it says I received it a week off a roast. So now it's been like 2 weeks, and you know, wow. You know, I don't know. I don't know how could they have gotten it so wrong. I don't know. Okay, let me refocus. Okay, this is dry. Okay, that's perfect. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer for the WDT. I've forgotten to bring out my dosing ring. All right, 1 second. All right, I don't know if you noticed from the previous the previous shot to this one that the lighting changed a little bit. Usually I have the lights right above me off so that the accent lights are more noticeable on the video. So yeah, and this is more than enough light for me. But I wonder if you guys could see the difference. I'm pretty sure you could see some difference. I turned it on because, you know, to take the picture of the beans, and then I forgot to turn it off again. We're gonna keep experimenting with our Italian style of tamping, where we just kind of level things off. We don't really press it much. So let me see. Put it here so I can tell if it's level. Or it feels level. Nice little polish. Okay, nice. Okay, puck screen. Now, here's the thing. I told you guys on the last video that for dialing in on the infuser, a lot of times it'll take you 2 shots, 3 shots. At least for me, that's how it goes. Rarely do I get a drinkable shot on the very first try, although it does happen. It does happen, but it's more rare. On the Bianca, a lot of times the very first shot is perfect. It's great. So then you can tweak from there, but because of the flow control, and I've told you guys in other videos that the flow control for me is a game changer. I mean, you can save so many shots and just make the shots, elevate the shots to the next level. Man, the flow control is definitely great to have. Yeah, for sure for me, flow control has been a game changer. Let's lock it in and set up the angles and pull our first shot of espresso. All right, now one good thing is that, man, it should look gorgeous. If it's anything like the other coffee, it should look gorgeous. It was a ridiculously good looking shot. It was beautiful. All right, I wonder if I have the timer out. Let's see if we can make it work, because, sometimes you can't get a good view from the bottom with the timer because it's a little bit taller and it blocks the camera a little bit. All right, everything should be going. And I believe one of the cameras went out of focus for some reason, which is the bottom shot, which is the most important. Don't fail me now. All right, let me put the cup up here. You see it tears by itself. The A starts blinking. Okay, something's going on. Well, I hope the bottom shot comes out. Anyway, we gotta push through. So I'm gonna start at 5 o'clock, but this won't be a Slayer shot. This is straight up to 9 bar. Hopefully we end up with like 30 seconds. Let's see. I just want it to go up slow, so I don't open it fully, so that I can kind of control the flow and it doesn't go straight up like a rocket. Okay, it's way too coarse. But look at that. Okay, it's getting out of control. I'm gonna stop it there. This is like a 1-to-2 ratio. Usually I do 1-to-3. And yeah, it's way too coarse. Wow, what a difference. With the infuser, I had to grind at 13 to get, and I needed to go a little bit faster. I would have had to go to like 14. Well, no, I'm at 12. But I'm thinking I'm gonna probably have to be below 10. But look at how gorgeous. This one looks equally nice. Let me taste, I could taste this one. Oh, we had some channeling. I see it here for sure. Probably at the end, I saw it getting all out of control. That's why I stopped it. All right, let me first wipe a little bit of this mess. Oh man, we had multiple channels. Wow. Yeah, these out of control shots, man, these are the ones that are more likely to channel. And this was messy. All right, well, what are we gonna do? Let me stop one of the cameras. All right, you see the shot. I mean, it does pull a beautiful shot, just like the other coffee. I'm not surprised. Now, what I will be surprised if the flavor it's good. I imagine all these three are gonna just be the same kind of beans and it's gonna be bad, but we'll see. This one smelled a little bit different. I have higher hopes, but well, let's see. All right, cheers. Here goes nothing. Okay, the aroma is slightly different. You still get some of that woodiness, but it is slightly different. And this smells a little bit nicer, a little bit more like coffee-like. All right, let's taste it. Wow, it's very bitter. How is it possible that it's bitter? It was such a fast shot. Well, let me try again. Am I confusing the sourness and the bitterness? No, that's not sour. That is bitter. Well, it's very bitter, not a little bit bitter. It's very bitter. Why? It was a super fast shot and my temperature's down to 85. Man, this coffee just continues to be a challenge. And I'm definitely making some nice cortados today. You know, but the woodiness is not all there. Some of it is there, but it's not all there. This is definitely tastes better than the other one. Yeah, it's bitter. I wonder if I should try again. But I mean, bitter, you gotta go faster. You know, and I'm not pulling a faster shot than that. Maybe we should pull like a seven bar shot and try like 7 bar. Grind. Okay, I'm gonna lower the temperature still. I'm gonna go down to 10. I'm gonna lower the temperature still. And I'm gonna try pulling like a 7 bar shot or something and see if that does any difference. But yeah, this is definitely better. It's worth trying one more. Let's try one more. Okay, so I have another 18 grams ready to go. What was I gonna tell you guys? I adjusted the temperature on the Bianca down to 80 degrees. That's as low as you could go. I did the brew temperature offset also to a minus 25. That's as far as it goes. So this is as cool as you could run your machine without going into the service menu. Okay, so on your regular setup menu, this is as low as you could go. Now the brew temperature offset, we've played with that before and it doesn't seem to do anything. But hey, it's worth giving it a shot, so why not? I got that set as low as it goes and the machine is set at 80. So now I am grinding finer. So and here's the reason, okay? Just like with Jay's Espresso Agent 99, I got better results by grinding finer and just going at a lower temperature, but extending the shot a little bit. And that for me worked better. And I really hate these out of control shots. Like if the machine I think only went up to like 6 bar, 7 bar, and it was already fully open. So that is a no-go for me. I can't work with that. Okay, so with this scenario, we'll see. Now, one thing is for sure, this coffee I will at least try on my mocha pot. I'll try the other one as well, but it just tasted like wood with espresso. It tasted like wood as pour over. It's just gonna keep tasting like wood, I think. But I will try it on the mocha pot and report back. But this one maybe is acceptable for the mocha pot. So far for espresso, I don't know. It was not so bad. Okay, I'm not willing to yet say that it was good because it was too bitter, way too bitter. But that could be my fault. So let's brew it again. Let's see what we could do. Right, let me put that off to the side and let's grind this. So we have 18 grams. And we are at grind size 9. Now on the Brew infuser, we were at 13 and I think I should have gone to 14 because I'm not gonna brew that coffee again. So why talk about it? So we'll see this one. We'll see this one. Okay, so right now we're at 9. All right, almost another gram of retention, 17.2. So you know what this means? If this could taint my brew tomorrow morning, or I will have to clean out the grinder, or who knows. But this coffee's flavor profile is not as bad as the other one. So I don't know, I'll report back to you guys. Man, us coffee hobbyists, I'm already thinking about tomorrow's brew. Can you believe that? I'm not even done with today. Well, okay, we're gonna be over with that a little bit, but we'll adjust it. All right, let's see, we're probably over. Well, but not by much, 18.3, 18.4, somewhere between there. Let's see now. Okay, 18, exactly. We're gonna roll with that. Oh, here's another caveat, right? We did the little, what we've been experimenting with, the little Italian kind of way of tamping, which I'm suspecting that the machine builds about the same pressure, but it could be more likely to channel. At least that's my guess as of right now. And this shot, I'm gonna tamp it hard. Of course, we're at a different grind size, but I'm gonna do the normal tamping and see if at least we don't get the channeling. But we won't know exactly because again, I changed too many variables. But you know, we're gonna keep playing with this idea. I have a feeling that tamping lightly like that, you will build about the same pressure. Not exactly, you'll probably build a little bit more pressure if you tamp hard. At least that's my guess. One day we will do the test. But my guess is that if you tamp lightly, you'll build a little bit less pressure than if you tamp hard, but not by much, okay? But now one thing is that tamping lightly like that, I think maybe is more likely to channel from what I'm going with that for now. And yeah, so this one I'm gonna tamp normal and see what happens. Okay, so everything's clean and hot. All right, let me refocus. Should be good to go there. Oh, let's fluff it up. Okay, that's perfect. Dosing ring, a little WDT again. Okay, I'm being a little bit more careful with the WDT this time. And again, changing too many variables, so we won't know if the tamping style is what's causing the more likelihood of channeling. You know, one thing I know for sure, is that these out of control, like really fast shots are a lot more likely to channel than what I usually do, those long Slayer shots. And the long Slayer shots for brewing light coffee it's awesome. To me, it's awesome. I'm not changing that because I really love it. But it just doesn't work with dark roast. You can't do that. It was already bitter. Imagine if I did a Slayer shot on this. It'd be undrinkable. All right, let's tamp. Okay, that's kind of like my regular tamp. I don't know if it's 30 pounds or 20 pounds or how many pounds, it doesn't matter, but it's kind of consistent and that's what matters. If you're gonna go with the light tamp, just always tamp light and you'll be fine. As you could see that the amount of pressure that you build has very little to do with how hard you're tamping because that we've done over and over and over now. I've done that light tamp a bunch of times and you could build just as much pressure as tamping hard, it doesn't matter. Okay, puck screen. Again, this time I'm hoping to hit about 30 seconds. I'm not gonna go to 9 bars. I know that Kerry always posts like 8 bar shots. Maybe I should try, I said 6, but maybe let's go to 7. Let's try 7 bars, 30 seconds, and see what the flavor is like, okay? Nice, slow ramp up, and yeah, let's see what happens. Hopefully, the flavor of that first shot, it was not horrible. But it wasn't good, but it wasn't horrible. It's drinkable. I won't throw that one away. But the first bag with the wood chips, that I can't do it. All right, let's lock in and pull a second shot. All right, so I got all the cameras running. Let me not put my other arm in front of the little camera, or last time I went a little bit berserk. All right, let's see. All right, the timer is ready to go. I had the little shot glass full of water. Let me dump that out. I just put boiling water from the hot water spout to kind of keep it hot. All right, and here we go. I'm at 5 o'clock again. Again, the idea is to ramp up nice and slow to 7 bars and hopefully hit 30 seconds, and let's see what happens. At least hopefully it's not gonna be all out of control. That's a no-go, man. That's a deal breaker for me. Okay, the pressure's building a lot more linear this time, a lot nicer. I'm about to hit 7 bar. Nice and slow. Okay, I'm gonna level it off right there. I have a feeling this shot looked really beautiful from the bottom. I don't see any signs of channeling. Wow, this looks gorgeous. It's gonna overflow. Okay. All right, I went a little over 46 grams. I usually do a 1 to 2.5 ratio. That means 18 grams in, 45 grams out. So look, we did 31 seconds from first drip, 40 seconds overall. I wish this shot would have been like maybe at least like 7-8 seconds faster, but it is what it is. At least it wasn't out of control. It was a beautiful shot. Let's see. Maybe we can do a cortado with this one. Let me stop the camera. Now the question is if it's gonna be so bitter like the first shot. I mean, I don't understand. The first shot was so bitter. Now here we are at a lot cooler temperature. So let's see. Man, what a beautiful shot. I wish this coffee tasted good. But let's see, man. Let's see. Cheers. Okay, better than the first one. Definitely better than the first one. You know, the woodiness is still there. It's still there, but there's something about this one that is just more acceptable. I can work with this. It's not great. Don't get this coffee. Just, you know, if you want something dark like this, get Good Brothers Liquid Amber. You're gonna be so much more happier. You know, Good Brothers has the Liquid Amber and they have the Neapolitan blend, I think they call it. Liquid Amber is better. I already compared them. It's just, to me, it's better. It's just a better coffee. Yeah, for this kind of shots and dark roast, you know, just get the Liquid Amber. But even the Lavazza Rosa, and again, I wanted to get the Lavazza because it's just cheaper, man. It's just, you know, 2 pounds and it tasted fine. In my mocha pot especially, mocha pot and straight espresso like this, it was fine for milk drinks, you know. But yeah, Liquid Amber is still a little bit better, but you know, you're paying a bit more. This one, you know, I would go as far as saying that this one is drinkable, but yeah, even this one is a skip, but maybe I'll drink this one. This one's not so bad. Remember recently, I tried that Blue Mountain coffee. I couldn't keep making that. I couldn't keep brewing that. It was just, man, life is too short for me to drink that coffee. So I just scrapped that one. And the woody coffee, what's the red bag? This one, Napoli, the Napoli Espresso. I don't think I can. I'm gonna try it on the mocha pot, but I don't think I could work with this. This one, Original Espresso that they call it. You know, this one I could maybe work with it. And then we have one more. I mean, I still have another pound of this stuff. Old school 1972. We'll see what this is like. We'll probably do that one on the next video. But let me taste it again. Yeah, there's still the woodiness. There's like a flavor, like a liquor kind of flavor. Definitely this shot is better than the first one, way better than the first one. It's still some bitterness, but it's not so bitter. I mean, you know, if I would have gotten it at this temperature, maybe like another 5-6 seconds faster, maybe it would be less bitter, but still the flavor profile is not gonna change. The flavor profile, it is what it is. And it's, you know, it's not great, but it definitely is. I like this one way better than the first one, way better. I can work with this, and This shot is fine. We'll go ahead and turn it into a cortado, and then maybe we'll call it here. But let me set up the camera, and we're gonna make a cortado with this one for sure. All right, Nikki, for latte art, buddy, go with at least 2%, but whole milk is probably best. I never buy whole milk, and you'll never see whole milk on this channel. I can't, man. Too many calories. 2% at least for sure works better than, I tried 1%, and you could already tell the difference from going from 1 to 2. 2% for me is the way to go for the latte art for sure. So try some, at least get some of that, how do you call that? The Oatly or whatever they call it, the one for baristas. And you know, hey, that should work. So for sure that one should work. I like drinking just regular milk, but at least get something that is made for trying to do latte art. And that vanilla almond, I don't think so, buddy. All right, let's take a look at it. And there it is. You know, pretty nice job today. I'm happy with it. I like the color separation, the shape of the heart. There's a little bit of like overspill maybe because the way I topped it off at the end, but I like to get the cup to right to the top. The amount of foam today is just the way I like it. This is perfect. So yeah, I'm not entirely upset with this one. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll get a couple of pictures before we continue here for the gram. And again, these for cortados, this is the best cups, man. These ones from Not Neutral. Look at how gorgeous that looks. Just like my little ray of sunshine. All right, let me get a couple of pictures and then we'll taste it. All right, so we got a couple of pictures for the gram and maybe to use on the videos. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with today's result. Let's give it a taste. That's the main thing. Now, is it doable with milk? Let's try. All right, I'm sorry guys that there's some noise. Maybe you'll hear some noise in the background. It looks like somebody decided to do some gardening now. But you know, what are you gonna do? But anyway, I tasted it and you know, I can work with it, but this is not great. It is not great, man. The flavor profile of the coffee is just not great, you know. Let's try it again. Yeah, I'm not very excited about that. I mean, I can drink it, but do you want to drink a coffee that you could? Yeah, I could drink it. No, you want to drink something that's great, man. On this channel, we're always pulling these shots that are just great. This coffee is not great. It's not. It's definitely not great. It's better than the first one. That's how bad the first one. The first one's not even drinkable, man. It's just, I can't do it. I don't know about, maybe some people like I don't know, can handle that woodiness stuff better than me. It looks like maybe I can handle, a little bit of bitterness better than a lot of people. It doesn't affect me that much. And I've told you guys before that I would rather the coffee have a little bit of bitterness than a little bit of sourness, because the sourness, is very off-putting to me, or very high acidity is off-putting. Having a little bit of bitterness in the background, it doesn't really affect me much. Here, it's not that it's sour or bitter, it's just well balanced, but the taste profile of the coffee is not my thing. It's still a little bit better than the first one. I don't know if it's the same beans and a different roast level or a different combination of beans. I don't know. I would say that the combination of beans perhaps is a little bit different. I don't think they can make this much of a change by just roasting it different. I could be wrong on that. I don't know anything about roasting, but maybe Nicky tells me he does know something about roasting. All right, so you know what? The latte art looks even better now. Let me show you guys. Yeah, check it out. The little heart, I think it looks even better now. I am gonna drink this one for sure, guys, because first of all, I want a cortado, and it's not horrible. This is drinkable, depending on the person, borderline drinkable. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely drink that. All right, so I think this wraps it up for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and spending your time here with me. I really appreciate it. My little coffee family here on YouTube. Thank you guys for hanging out. Please remember to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We got one more of these coffees to review. We're gonna have to push through, man. We're gonna have to push through and try it, and maybe the last one is the best one. I don't know. This one at least is doable. I'm gonna try both of the other ones on the mocha pot, report back to you guys, and we'll talk about them more. But wow, I'm definitely not excited to brew the third one, but we'll see on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.